Have you ever heard of a town that exists for only 1 hour a year? It sounds like something from a movie, right? But deep in the Nevada desert, at very specific coordinates, a place like this is said to appear. They call it the town of 1 hour, and it only materializes once a year, every year, on the same day, between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. After that, it vanishes without a trace, leaving nothing but sand and silence. A few years ago, a determined photographer named Alex decided to find out if the legend was true. Armed with a map, a compass, and a lot of skepticism, he traveled to the exact coordinates. For hours there was nothing but the vast, empty desert. He was about to give up, thinking it was all just a wild goose chase. But then, as the clock struck 6 p.m., something impossible happened. The air began to shimmer, and right before his eyes, a town started to form. It looked like it was pulled straight from the 1950s classic cars, vintage clothing, old-fashioned storefronts. It was all there. Hesitantly, Alex walked into the town. The people were friendly, greeting him with warm smiles. They were going about their evening routines, families having dinner, kids playing in the street, shopkeepers closing up for the night. Everything seemed perfectly normal, almost too normal. He started talking to a woman tending her garden. She spoke about her day, her family, and her plans for tomorrow, completely unaware that her tomorrow would never come. As Alex explored, he noticed a strange undercurrent of anxiety. Everyone seemed to be glancing at the town clock. He learned that the town had been caught in some kind of time loop, a bizarre side effect of experimental tests conducted in the area back in the 1950s. The residents were doomed to relive the same hour, over and over again, for eternity. They live, they laugh, they dream, all within the confines of those 60 minutes. Alex pulled out his camera and started taking pictures, trying to capture the surreal beauty of this fleeting place. He photographed the smiling faces, the retro architecture, and the golden light of the setting sun. He felt a mix of wonder and deep sadness for these people, trapped in a moment they couldn't escape. He wanted to tell them, to warn them, but how could he? To them, this was just another ordinary evening. Then, at 6:59 p.m., a loud alarm blared through the town. The serene atmosphere shattered. Panic erupted. People rushed indoors, a look of pure terror on their faces. The woman he had spoken to earlier grabbed her children and ran inside, bolting the door. The town that had been so full of life just a moment ago became a ghost town. And then, at exactly 7 p.m., just as the legend said, the town began to fade. The buildings grew transparent, the people dissolved into the air, and within seconds everything was gone. Alex was standing alone in the desert again, with only the wind for company. Shaken, he returned home. When he developed the photos, he was stunned. The images were clear, showing the town and its people. But over the next few days, something bizarre started happening. The photos began to change. A picture of a smiling family would slowly fade, leaving an empty porch. A photo of a bustling street would blur until only the dusty road remained. It was as if the town itself was trying to erase its own memory from the world. To this day, Alex keeps that one last fading photograph as proof of what he saw. It's a constant reminder of the town lost in time, a place that lives for just 1 hour, forever replaying its final moments before disappearing into the desert dust. What do you think? Is it a glitch in time, a paranormal event, or something else entirely? Let me know your theories in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you love mysteries like this, make sure to subscribe for more.